Hi there, today we're gonna talk about what we need. To start gardening, the most important three things are: we need the land or the garden or the field. Then the second thing we need is water. Without water there is no life. And the third thing we need is time. If we won't have time to maintain the garden or the field, it's useless having any land. Having the land, it means taking time to take care of our plants and also take care of ourselves. Taking care of the garden helps us relax. Here we can see we have our field sown with potatoes. These are all in mounds. They are mounded up so that when we harvest them they can come off easily. For harvesting we use hoes. There are two types of hoes. The small one usually used to taking out weeds, and the larger one usually used to help us uproot some large veggies. A question you may ask is, why are they painted red? It's so that if you drop it in the plants, you still can see them easily. A red tool, such as the secateurs, they are easy to see in the green grass and even in the brown soil. They won't get covered easily, and so that's why we are painted red. Another question that we need to answer is where we are going to buy the seeds and plant it for our garden. Usually these seeds are bought from catalogs. They can be bought online or received by post, and usually you can also buy from online. Seeds, when buying seeds, there are lots of choices. For example, this rocket or rucola. There are mostly two varieties. One is the cultivated variety and the other one is the wild variety. Now they are both good but taste different. The cultivated one is a bit sweet and bland, while the wild one is a bit more bittery and has a little tang to it. If you're used to the wild one, the cultivated one will feel like eating a lettuce. So it's best to look for varieties which are good for your area. For example, we need rucola which are drought resistant and they won't get ill from fungi, etc. So it's important to look at each specific variety when choosing seeds. Another thing when to choose seeds is to look at what type of seeds. Today there are hybrids, there are heirloom, and there are also GMOs. None of these seed types are bad or good, but each have its own characteristics which can help you in making the good choice. Starting working out the field, a lot of questions are asked. For example, how do we keep the soil without weeds? Now here we already have a few weeds growing up, but don't worry. Usually we can use either the hose or even a small tiller. We usually buy a tiller depending on the size of the garden or field. If it's a bit medium-sized garden, a tiller will help a lot. A tiller will help remove any weeds and also till the soil. If our area is small, then we either use the hoe. We can also use a weed mat. It's a cloth cover that suffocates weeds, or we also can use some herbicides. Obviously, always follow the directions of any chemicals you use, even if they are organic, so that you are safe. If you enjoyed this introduction to farming and gardening, give us a thumbs up and please subscribe.